Hey guys, SimpleTrader here. So I think I gave you guys a long entry play right here at around 120, $120,000 with a stop loss at 118. So we basically got stopped out on here because it I thought it would respect the market structure, which is bullish, but it broke this low right now. So we are looking for sells, but I think it's only up until right here, which is a fair value gap on the 4 hour. So I'll draw this out for you. And we've already tagged it, and now price is pushing up. So for me, I think the macro trend, long-term trend is still bullish, but the short-term trend, since we broke this low, is bearish. But since we hit a key level of area, which is also right here, it's a support right now. So if we come, I think we could come to the middle of this line here, about 50% of this fair value gap, so around 117,289. So it could come down here, but I see us going up to back to the all-time high. So I would say this is probably target 2, because I think the first target would make sense right here, and then we might see a little pullback because it's also a fair value gap as well, and also the old high right here. So it could be a resistance right here. So if I would buy right now, honestly, right here, enter, and then just keep my stop at like exactly 116, and just target this for the first target, 3R. And then my second target would be right here, the old highs. And then the last target, I would probably just target around here, 128, for a 7 risk to reward ratio. Yep, so this is my analysis for now. Sorry guys if you guys took that long and you guys lost. Uh, but honestly, we should only be risking 1 to 2% per trade anyways, and then let the risk to reward multiples add up. Because guys, you have to remember that trading is not a short-term thing. It's a long term, it's marathon. We're doing this for the rest of our lives, right? So there's no need to rush. What you need to do is, anyone can learn my strategies, but it's about getting your psychology correct, right? So we just lost a trade. Now we're not going to hop into the market, right? So that's a very important lesson, everyone, as well, that not every trader does not have 100% win rate, right? Some might have 90%, some might have 70%, some might have 80%. But if you're with the market, you could have a 40% win rate, but with risk management, right? If you have 40% win rate and you have perfect risk management, you could be a profitable trader. Why? Because look at the trades we're taking. We're risking 1 to make 3. We're risking 1 to make 4.6. We're risking 1 to make 7.31. Right? So you guys have to understand that, yes, you could lose a trade, or I could lose. I could give wrong signals like I just did, right? But you have to remember that, hey, that is the risk I'm willing to take, right? So if you guys lost the money, your entire account, because of the trade, well, that is your own risk management, right? Because I've only lost, I'll say, 2% of my portfolio, right? But if I was to win the trade, I would have made 2 times 3. We would have made 6% of our portfolio. With this one, we would have made 14%, or almost 15% if it goes to our target. So just want to recap with you guys. Keep your trading simple. You just need highs and lows, fair value gaps. There's many fair value gaps concept that you guys can learn. It's free on YouTube. That's not from me. You guys can learn from anyone else. But I'm not afraid to tell you who my mentor is on YouTube. So my mentor, I don't want anything from him, but my mentor is ICT, and he basically taught me how to read the charts. So if you guys want to know how I trade, I basically trade ICT, right? So I'm like fully transparent. There's nothing, because I'm just making this for myself just to document my own journey. But yeah, I I learned all my trading from ICT. ICT taught me how to trade. So with crypto, I'm trading the higher time frames. I'm trading the daily, 4 hour, 1 hour chart, and then refining my entries in the 15 minute. But for the forex, I only trade Euro USD. I haven't posted that yet, but I'll post it soon. But just for my Bitcoin analysis for now, uh, I only trade higher time frame, and I think that's better because I think I gave you guys the previous video. I gave you guys like a lower time frame. I think it was on the 15 minute. Yeah, it was on the 15 minute around here. Yeah, here this was the fair value gap, and they gave to you guys. So and it failed. So that's that. But I think now we've hit this fair value gap on the 4 hour. So it should probably hold. I think it will hold, and then it will. If this holds, we're gonna probably just go back to the all-time high, and then I think we should take profit. But if it doesn't hold, and I think if it breaks right this low right here, I think we could be seeing lower prices, maybe down to 100,010. If this doesn't hold, we should be coming down here. But if it holds, I think we're going up. So hopefully it holds. And yeah, guys. So this is Simple Trader. I'm gonna sign off now. I'll give you guys an update. See you guys later. Bye.